Alright, good. Gideon's still here.
Gideon.
Gideon. Gideon's still hanging around. But yeah, it's magic time, but it's not normal magic time. Not gonna be the Battle for Zendikar. We can wait on that. There's a... They're calling it Eerie Innistrad.
Eerie.
Oh boy.
Is that happening until Halloween or something?
Yeah, it's just this week. It's,
Okay.
if I go in here and pull up the prize structure, it is Swiss. It's around for 1 week, and first play everybody who plays in it gets a Sign in Blood promo card,
Well, that's cool.
and the winner gets a foil Sign in Blood promo.
So was Joel 1013 born or 1031 born in 1031? That's how
19,
that works, right?
191031.
191031. Okay.
Always got
Hosea.
always got to add the 19 on it. That's how you figure it out. Like me, I was born in the year 199.
199.
You know.
Sassafras.
That's a good name. Also, Mike's here.
Hi, I'm Mike.
Okay, cool. Now that that's through, we're here to play some Innistrad. One thing of note about this draft, it's triple Innistrad rather than Innistrad Dark Ascension, which is like what the format would normally be, you know?
Right.
So
I'm cool with that.
that actually majorly changes the draft format. Dark Ascension, well, not majorly, not as majorly as before. Do you plan on forcing spider spawning or just have fun and take what it gives you? That second one, forcing spider spawning, is extremely cool, but I'm not going to force it if it ain't there. Because if you force spider spawning and it doesn't work, you have an unplayable deck.
Yeah.
But if it is there, then you have an incredibly fun deck. Waldo, where am I?
Although, where am I? These are some pretty powerful names.
Mm-hmm.
Except for Joel.
Joel's a
Sorry
fine
in
name.
advance to anybody who is named Joel.
Joel's a fine name. All right, so planes below the cut. Above the cut, we have Parallel Lives as our rare, which is double tokens. One other thing of note about this pack is that in Innistrad, I've noted this before, Innistrad packs always have one flip card. One.
Okay.
This is the way it would go in actuality. You get a flip card. The flip card can be a rare along with the normal rare. Now the question is, what the hell card do we want here?
That's a very good question. Is there a lot of grave interaction? Because Purify the Grave seems really bad at uncommon.
Flashback. It itself has flashback.
Okay, fair.
This is a pacifism that sort of gives +2/+2. I'm gonna pick the Shimmering Grotto.
Uh,
That wasn't the
also
card.
you have 0 seconds.
Oh, good lord. That's nifty.
Streams back up, by the way.
Okay, well, that's nifty. I guess we picked a Shimmering Grotto. I didn't actually lose internet connection there either, which is the part that's most annoying. I actually wanted the Forbidden Alchemy.
You might want to actually like pick cards since it says you're at 0 seconds.
Yeah, sure.
Let's see if it actually gave you a Murder of Crows.
Hopefully. But yeah, I actually at the last moment there went to change over to Forbidden Alchemy, and then wanted to do Murder of Crows. The problem was I didn't get that card, so
I mean, if you were going to have just a like shitty card, at least it was mana fixing.
I hate Shimmering Grotto so much, though.
I mean, it's bad mana fixing,
It's
but
incredibly bad.
if you end up being like 5 color.
Okay, so let's take a look at what else we have in here. So
Um,
in blue, we have things like Stitched Drake, which owns.
Stitcher's Apprentice isn't terrible.
Yeah, the 2/2 that well, it makes 2/2s and cycles creatures.
Yeah, it can make blocks really awkward.
It makes things kind of funky, especially if you have a way to actually care about the
Hmm.
sacrificing.
Right.
I'm interested in picking up these again. I wish I had a Forbidden Alchemy to go with these, but I want to take blue here because blue is clearly looking like the powerful color. Like
Right.
white's cards aren't terribly like this card's actually decent, but Parasaline is not as far as like a card in limited goes. Yardworm and Mulch are both incredibly good in the same deck. I don't think we're there yet, but I'd like to go there.
I mean, 3 mana, 3/4 flyers are pretty solid.
Whew. Daybreak Ranger. Okay.
All right. Um, Wait, is it like the third rare? Well, I mean, obviously, we've only picked like 3 cards, but haven't there been rares in every pack?
Now I want to note something I said earlier. There's always one flip card in every pack. The flip card rarity is opposite is not.
It doesn't count towards that.
Yeah, it doesn't count towards a rare. So there was a normal rare in here along with the Daybreak Ranger.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pick the Daybreak Ranger though because the backside of this is incredibly good, and like the front side's okay as far as like dealing with flyers.
Right.
Also, green is a color that pairs pretty well with blue. Green and blue, green blue, green blue, blue black pair very well.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, not a ton else in here for us. Like sensory deprivation isn't terribly good. If we were playing at a actual event, we would have to like announce that we picked this.
That's so dumb. I
Like,
hate that.
yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny. And I went to an Origins draft, and there's flip cards in Magic Origins, just the Planeswalkers. So after in pack 2, the person 2 to my left had to announce, "I am picking this foil Nissa." It was extremely funny that it was like, "I am forced to tell you this." Also, look how open blue is, by the way.
Right?
We have the duck, the moon duck. We have Sell-Off Occultist, which is much more powerful than it looks, just based on like it is a 2/3 with an ability. And Dream Twist. Now, Dream Twist is again, one of the most interesting things about this format is that there are very, very few unplayable cards. In a lot of formats, that card would look kind of junk and not that good, but it actually works very well in this one.
Everything is gone. Red, black are the only colors.
Yeah, that makes me think either Orchard Spirit or Traveler's Amulet.
I mean, Orchard Spirit is a good card, and we already do have another green card.
Right, like maybe pick that up, or perhaps some like I don't know if red looks decent here, but I don't know how open it is. This white card is also kind of nuts.
It's really good, but we already basically know that blue wants to be our main color, and going for a double white 2-drop is rough.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna pick up the Amulet as a fixing piece, mostly because if I'm involving the Daybreak Ranger, I do have a third color around, and that completes my fixing.
Right. Um. No.
Actually thinking Spectral Flight here. We've seen a lot of enchantments like this in more recent sets, but this card is
There's
kind of
no downside.
well, right. Like a lot of the cards that are like that have some sort of downside to go with them. Spectral Flight just says I don't care and hands off +2/+2 flying.
Which on a 2-mana enchantment is actually pretty ridiculous.
It might be as good as something gets without being like an actual good enchantment like Rancor or something like that. Evasion is really powerful.
I'll still have a special place in my heart for that white enchantment that gives you +1/+1 for each planes and flying. Armored Ascension.
Armored Ascension, that would be the one. That one does a ton. So here we have Grave Bramble. Grave Bramble was a card made for as a Plants versus Zombies reference.
Awesome.
That's what it is. And then later in M15, the creator of Plants vs Zombies had a created card.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah. Um, Also, the Sell-Off Occultist is also the red is still here. I
Really is. Um, it's still kind of here. Oh,
meh.
that Feral Ridgewolf is actually like better than it looks.
Yeah, the pump on that's quite easy. It's just that M15 had like 15 created cards or something like that. I just noted the one that was there. Dissipate, even like Desperate Ravings isn't bad.
Yeah.
Oh no, is red what I red might be what I want to do, and if so, I think I'm fine picking that up.
I mean, it's perfect. It's perfectly fine to go like blue red and then splash the green just for the ranger.
Ooh, okay. So here's a card that isn't getting enough respect. I love the One-Eyed Scarecrow. It's a very good defensive creature.
Yeah.
Manor Skeleton is also a very cool creature.
Ooh.
Also, the Maw of Hell's still around.
That the Keswick Wolf is missing the word "run" before it was going to be a really good card.
Yeah. Alright, so can we play the Blood Hall? Is that something I can do?
Just gonna play 4-color. We got this.
I don't know. Like, is that better than Ghoul Caller's Bell or like Curse of the Pierced Heart? Like, come on.
Ow, my heart.
Yeah, it's been poked. I've lost an Innistrad draft to my opponent playing like 3 copies of this card, and I was just like, oh boy, I'm gonna grab the land.
We can get a. I would say the Ridge Wolf.
Yeah, why not?
That thing's really easy to pump.
Ooh, that's actually a good black card. And Into the Maw of Hell is a better kill spell than it looks.
Deals 13 damage to target creature.
Makes me feel decent about like red maybe existing. Green doesn't look real at all.
No.
This
I'm
is
still
blue
fine
something.
splashing a green source for Daybreak Ranger.
Yeah, like
especially since we have the amulet.
More so if we can go ahead and actually play red as our other color, because the big thing about the Moorland Haunt and Gastiff Shepherd, there's spider spawning if I wanted to attempt that.
Force it.
I mean, I could at this point. This is kind of the opening to do so. Blue doesn't look real at all in here. Like Lost in the Mist will table because it's not a very strong card. Gastiff Shepherd is more of an aggressive creature and is also incredibly good because on the backside it's a 3/3 with Intimidate.
Yeah.
The other cards in here, Moorland Haunt is also like kind of nuts. That land is incredibly good. It makes 1/1 flyers.
That seems fair. I mean, that would put us in all 5 colors.
Yeah, maybe not that. Honestly, it feels pretty easy to make the spider spawning pick here.
Yeah.
Gastiff Shepherd is the other pick if I wanted to be a bit more of an aggressive style deck. Like I love this 2-drop. Like if your opponent doesn't have a 2 to back it to play back into it, all of a sudden they're taking 3 and they really can't block it.
Right.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Is that good enough to power this plan? We've been seeing a lot of these lands going around.
We have been.
This pick would basically be to try to power the spider spawning.
Right. And that'd be cool with it, because, alright, so that would basically... Okay, we'd still want to have... I feel like then we'd be blue, black, green. I just... I don't even know what we're doing yet.
It's fine. We'll figure it out.
Hey, Prey Upon, isn't that exactly like a card that was in the new set, except 2 mana less?
This is a sorcery, but yes, it's very close. The card you're probably thinking of that's like that would be Pit Fight. Pit Fight is from Ravnica block, new Ravnica block. It was 2 mana instant for either red green hybrid and 1. That was Fight. Oh yeah, I mean I can play the Blood Hall too. Wait, if we're in the.
Is that Hamulet Campton just like...
This card's incredibly powerful. I'm going to show you it to make sure you know how powerful it was that I passed it. because this is kind
Oh,
of nuts.
creatures you would get. All right, I thought it was conditional Bushido.
No, it's team pump. So
That's significantly better.
the villagers of Estvald is pretty dang good as far as a 2/3 goes.
3 mana, 4/6. Yeah,
Yeah, we also have the Hollow Henge Scavenger, which is also a decent body with a good ability.
we do have another interloper.
Yeah, we could pick up the Interloper. This is a pretty decent evasive body.
Hmm.
Can't block. I think I want to go with green as a more main color, with black as the final, as like the splash.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
When you play this card, ban one card.
If it's in your opponent's deck, they lose the game because they're disqualified.
Also, the Ghostbusters van is pretty decent too. All right, so not looking like a lot in this one.
Yeah.
Woodland Sleuth picks up a creature at random. The red is good. Crossway Vampire is a good red aggressive creature.
Runic Repetition would be a lot better if it was an instant.
I'm actually considering the Runic Repetition because I want to be able to set up for the infinite combo, and Runic Repetition is one of the pieces of the infinite combo. So it's passing Blazing Torch to do so. But I'm willing to it. If look at this point, if I'm going to do some spider spawning, I might as well go into spider spawning hard enough so that I have this going on.
So we are forcing it.
No, it's not forcing it as much as it felt like I would not be doing it if I didn't already have the spider spawning.
That's fair.
Let's put it that way. I need more creatures, of course, to make spider spawning function. I need more like early drops. Now here's a card that makes everything. Another Blood Hall.
Jesus.
You can really just again not Kessig Wolfrun.
Not Keswick Wolfrun.
Anyway, also the Gallows Warden is a pretty dang decent creature
Yeah.
as far as cards go. Mulch though, Mulch is a strong enabler for what we want to do.
That's very true.
It gives us something to do on turn 2, and powers our graveyard abilities like Stitch Drake and Spider Spawning, as well as
Makes us feel less bad for playing 3 color.
yeah.
And possibly 4.
Whenever anyone tells me the best Innistrad was the best ever, it's about spiders. The spiders is the easiest way to tell how great Innistrad was. The biggest thing that makes Innistrad great is how there's about like a dozen different decks in the limited format. They all work, and there are very few cards that are just dead. You know, like everything functions. Well, here's a 5-mana 1/2.
I also saw the 4 mana 1/1.
Yeah. I just want to point out the 5-mana 1/2 Death Touch. When Bitterheart, it grabs a curse on death. There is a deck that can use this. You usually have to have like one of the rare curses to make it worthwhile as a tutor.
Right.
Victim of Night is in here too, but double black.
That's rough.
I don't think that's doable. Also, Grizzled Outcast, which becomes a 7/7 on the back.
That's probably honestly the pick, yeah.
I think so.
Or we could splash white for the Rebuke.
Oh boy, yeah. Rebuke's good though. I mean,
It's
just I don't really actually want to be splashing white. Wow. Also, wow.
Jesus.
Hell. I'm willing to splash for either of these damn cards.
Maybe we are playing 5 color and Shimmering Garado made the team.
Hell. Let me tell you about something about Slayer the Frickin' Wicked. This is a goddamn Necrotol. Also, Brimstone Volley is 5 damage. What is this? What are either of these cards still doing in the pack?
The real
That's
question
nuts.
is, are we going to actually play a 4th color, or do we want another interloper?
Nah, we're gonna play the 4th color.
All right, we're
Screw this.
Greedlord.
Like, I could pick the real question is Brimstone Volley versus Slayer. Like, and I'm willing to pick the Slayer because our deck does want creatures for spider spawning. But absolutely nuts. Caravan Vigil's kind of crappy fixing. Orchard Spirits kind of crappy flyer.
I think we need kind of crappy fixing.
That's pretty fair.
Kind of crappy fair.
Okay, Brave Sword. Let me reiterate on my few very bad cards thing. When I say that specifically, I'm actually looking at commons. Like Maw of the Mire is a pretty bad common, like just straight, but it's one of like maybe 5 in the set. At uncommon, you get to have cards that are really niche and kind of bad for specific decks, unless they're in specific decks. And there's that Lost in the Mist still around. Doom Traveler still here is kind of nuts because this card's a lot better than it looks.
I don't know what other people are picking.
I'm not
It
sure
keeps
either.
going between like no green or blue to no white or red.
I'm gonna pick the Doom Traveler because I don't care. I don't know. Nothing in here really gets to me.
Yeah, I don't think anything here actually like makes the cut.
Yeah, but like Bump in the Night looks kind of poor, but does a lot of work in specific decks. Nightbird's Clutches is actually incredibly powerful. Brainweevil's okay. It's not the best, but it's a modal spell of sorts. I'm gonna pick up Grave Bramble for defending.
That's fine.
Yeah, let's steal away some more black that's playable. Curse. Plans. Alright, so this is a bit funky. Feeling decent on the whole deck here, but this is the problem right here. I want some 2s.
Yeah.
I want something to do early. Also, my creature count is still a little low. I would also like to find a copy of Memory's Journey.
Okay. That'll be in the first pack.
Oh, I don't want that early. I want that, like, 9th pick.
Okay, that'll be in the 9th pack.
I would say that card's incredibly bad. I just want one copy of it. It's part of the infinite combo.
Okay.
That's what I mean about cards being incredibly niche. Runic Repetition, wow.
Hey,
Holy
the Bloodline
shit.
Keeper.
Look at Elite Inquisitor next to it too. Elite Inquisitor is pretty cool too. By the way, black is back on. So that's good. So anyway. So the infinite combo I will illuminate when I see the other half of it. But Bloodline Keeper. Did you know Bloodline Keeper is a 3/3 with flying and also just makes 2/2 flyers?
That's pretty good.
You might have known that because that's the text of the card, but
Also, just take other people's dudes once you have an entire team.
nah. This one isn't the take everybody's dudes. This one on the back flips to give +2/+2 to your team.
Oh, okay. So turn your 2/2 flyers
Into
into
4/4.
4/4 flyers.
And it
Okay.
can also still tap to make flyers.
And it only happens once you have enough guys so that like you have 20 power on the field that are all flyers.
Yeah, Elite Inquisitor is kind of nuts as a 2-mana creature.
Yeah.
Like, it has protection from everything.
Pro your team.
Yeah.
Ash Zealot.
Alright, what do we have in this pack? Battleground Geist. One thing, okay, Charmbreaker Devils is a rare that can just sometimes be the most ridiculous thing in the universe. It's not always, but...
Well, we are the Greed deck.
We don't... Well, the problem is this is recurring instants and sorceries, and we don't have anything that's incredibly powerful to do with that.
I also would like to make a case for Mask of Avacyn.
+1/+2 and hexproof. We do have a couple creatures that could benefit heavily from that, and this is really only being picked as a flyer.
Right. Because like having Mask of Avacyn on Bloodline Keeper just means you win the game.
True.
Also, it'd be kind of okay for some of our early flyers to have the extra help. But it's up to you. I mean, they're both fine picks.
My current thing is my current problem is still creature count.
Right.
And I want to, because we have to have enough creatures so that the mill does something. Red is not awful in this set. Ooh, hey, blue's here again. So I'm gonna introduce you to a card that's a part of a different 2-card combo, Butcher's Cleaver. Those of you familiar with the set may know the other card that combos with this. It's a 2-card combo that just says you win the game, which is kind of nuts and limited.
That's fair.
We don't have that card though, so and we unless we pick if we pick the cleaver, we'll never get it. But it'll be in the next card if we don't. Claustrophobia is a removal spell. Silent Departure is a decent like thing. Think Twice exists. This card's good. Scab Goliath is huge, huge,
It's a big ass guy.
huge. It's not any human, but close. There's one specific human that wants the cleaver more than any other human. There is one that can channel the power of the butcher for evil or good. Um, what else is in here? I guess Victim of Nights again, but God, we have nothing to do on turn 2, and it's kind of depressing.
It really is.
Yes, I will call Silent Departure decent. It's probably likely better than decent, but you know. Oh, hey, pick up Avon Pilgrim. Homicidal Seclusion was not in this.
I think it's yeah. It was either between that and another amulet.
Well, the thing is, like this, like fixes my
Fixing.
well, it fixes my early game thing where I don't have anything to do. It fixes my white a little better to let me actually play this stupid card, which I'm going to do. And it gets me to 3 mana on turn 2, which is pretty dang important, to be entirely honest with you.
Yeah, honestly, if we have that, then who freaking cares we don't have 2 drops? We have 3 drops.
Yeah, we'll just draw our 1 copy of Avacyn's Pilgrim every game, and then it won't matter. It's fine. Other cards in this pack that are very good, Prey Upon, pretty
Yeah.
easy to, say, yo, this card's sweet. Think Twice is also pretty good.
It is.
Yeah.
Draw cards with flashback is pretty awesome.
Oh, hey. So we have some interesting cards. Civilized Scholar is a pretty cool looter. I also foil in here.
I really like the art on that.
Yeah. This is like the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde sort of card.
Okay.
We have Claustrophobia as another removal spell. There's also Scared Egg High Priest, which I don't know how well we could use.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of creatures that'd be dying, but I suppose we can kill their creatures.
Right, we could kill theirs, but like then we have to have 3 untapped creatures. Like this card sucks to fight, let me tell you that. Like I hate fighting this card. It's almost impossible if it gets going, but
I think Claustrophobia is the pick.
Yeah, it's either that or the Scholar, and the Scholar is incredibly good as far as like getting the graveyard going, but removal is just removal and something that I feel like we need slightly more of.
Right.
Ooh, Falconwrath Noble Tribute to Hunger. There's some black I can get behind. So Falconwrath Noble is a drain life for 1 on any time another creature dies.
Okay.
And then Tribute to
And being
Hunger.
on a flyer is pretty solid.
Tribute to Hunger is an edict.
I like edicts, especially instant ones.
Yeah, so I guess it's between these two, and I think
it's the creature.
yeah. Also of note, Creeping Renaissance is part of a different odd infinite combo.
How many infinite combos are there in this set?
There's a lot, okay. And Silver Inlaid Dagger is nuts. This card is kinda nuts in the human deck and pretty decent outside of it. Yeah, Edict. The other problem with Edict is that if I'm playing Claustrophobia, the Edicts look pretty dumb.
That's true.
So here's the card I was talking about, Memory's Journey. I want you to read this card that doesn't do anything.
Oh. Wait, that's uncommon?
Yes, for good reason. It's actually the card that finishes off the combo. The problem is there's also a Boneyard Worm here. And Boneyard Worm is something I think we want.
Alright, so target player shuffles up to 3 cards. So how does that make it go infinite?
With Runic Repetition and milling myself to 0 cards. I'm not picking it though because I want the Boneyard Worm. So maybe we'll just get one in the next pack here.
Isn't this the last pack?
No, it'll come back around.
Okay.
I'm not taking the combo when Boneyard Worm is around.
Fair.
It's
That's
not.
a really good combat trick.
This combat trick is sick. This combat trick is stupid. Also, like, the Burning Vengeance still being here, even the Village Ironsmith is a bit odd still being around. But yeah, Spidery Grasp is a combat trick I can get behind 110%.
I still don't know what our third color is.
We're five
Or
color.
four, or fourth, or five.
We're like
Yeah.
five color. Don't worry about it. Ooh, wow.
Ghost Order.
Ghost Quarter. Here's a card that makes us function.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a card that makes us function. I like that. Also of note, Harvest Pyre is like a good removal spell in what
There's
we're
a
doing.
the duck is here.
The duck. We don't have time for duck at the moment.
No.
We're all about the scob. Some more red, another Spectral Flight, and another Caravan Vigil. I don't. How many copies of that card do I want? How many copies of that card do I want?
I think I would rather have multiple spectral flights than multiple caravan vigils.
I don't know if I'd be playing either. To be honest,
Fair.
like our deck isn't a deck that I really care too much about Spectral Flight in.
Yeah. Especially since most of our good things fly in anyway. Big old 6/6. Or I think we've gotten into black enough that we could probably make the double black work.
Probably not, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
I just can pretty much guarantee every game that we're gonna have one black and no white, and all of our kill spells are gonna not work.
Damn, they took the memory's journey over the plains. Nuts. Okay, so this deck's kind of dumb, and like I don't have any defense of it, and I don't plan to. So we are going to win through. We're four color, but then check this out. The hidden
God.
fifth color is here, only supported by Shimmering Grotto and nothing else.
This is so bad. This is the greediest deck that's not even that good.
I love it. Ain't it the best? That's how we do things. I'm just gonna hide everything else because that's fine. So let's put the lands up here and then sort by CMC. I think we should cut some threes. You said.
Maybe a couple.
I'll cut us.
I think the Scarecrow is probably a sideboardable card.
I think it's main deck because we need mostly because no matter what three lands I have, it's castable.
All right, that's fair.
That's it. That's literally my reasoning is I can cast it no matter what. Whereas like a lot of my other cards, I probably can't cast normally. I can
probably the Runic Repetition. Yeah.
Without the combo, the card isn't worth playing. And even with the combo, the card is like.
Meh.
Yeah. How many? Here's a question. I have Battleground Geist, and how many other spirits? I don't think any actually.
We've got the. Oh, we never actually grabbed the tree, did we?
No. Because I'm thinking like this is just like an okay flyer if, like this is replaceable if
Right. I think that's cuttable. So we need two more.
Two more, and I would honestly like them to be 3-drops if possible. Maybe Vampire Interloper, and then like,
But that's just less 2-drops then.
Vampire Interloper isn't like that powerful of a 2-drop. It can't block, and this deck doesn't feel like an aggressive deck. Maybe Grave Bramble.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
That could come in against things with zombies. So this brings us to 14 creatures. How? Let me group creatures separately and take a look at what that actually entails. There's a Spectral Flight still.
Oh, do we want to? Are we doing 16 land? Because that seems poor.
Oh, we still need one more cut, don't we?
Yeah, I'm bad at 2 minus 26.
Yeah.
Or wait, we're at -2 cards.
That's fine. We need one more cut then. And
Yeah.
I would like it to be a card on the bottom. Maybe the victim then. Like
Yeah,
I don't know.
the victim.
Like I don't know how. Honestly, like the only black card I really want is the Bloodline Keeper. To be entirely honest, oh, Falconwrath Noble's good too. Let's admit that. So let's.
Yeah.
The thing with Markov Patrician, if you get this suited up with like Spectral Fight, the game is like very handily in your favor.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Victim of Night just isn't like realistic of us, like at all. Now the question is like, do I actually want to play Markov Patrician or do I want like Grave Bramble in the deck?
Um, Grave Bramble would be better for our mana fixing, but the Patrician, like you said, you can just kind of run away with the game.
Right.
But we only have one Spectral Flight.
We have two. I could play a second, but
I
honestly,
mean, yeah, that's
what if it's something like this? Like cut these and this back in, and maybe Victim at Night even back in. I don't know. Spectral Flight is something I could play one of.
yeah. I'm still cool with one of.
I don't know if it's something I want to play one of, but it's something I could play one of.
I would rather have Spectral Flight than Victim of Night.
Where's red, you say? Well, let's see if we can spot it. You've got about 10 seconds before I will reveal the red card. Oh, somebody else revealed it already. Okay. Here's the red. It's secret. Victim of Night just seems uncastable, and that's like it is true. Even like late game, this card would be incredibly good. Like
Yeah.
just as a kill spell, but like I don't know.
How many non-flyers do we have that would even really Spectral Flight would even really help with? That's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good one.
That's it. Those are the two mainly. Villagers of Estwald, I guess, too. Becomes a 4/6, which becomes a 6/8 flyer. But I'm fine with not playing it. And then the question is, like, what do I want? What's my final card in here? I don't have anything else in the sideboard I really want in.
Bring back the Interloper.
Well, I'm glad they didn't put if this would have been quick build, I would have already ran out of time.
Yep.
Because 5 minutes, we're done. Maybe the
wish.
we could. I'm gonna play this kill spell I'll never cast.
Okay.
So let's get these in here. The Drown Yard is one of our ways to mill.
Yes.
Also, like, it can mill our opponent out. Like, this card's powerful enough to just do that, so
That's silly.
that's like possible. Sort by CMC, combine groups, sort by color.
That 3-drop slot.
Yeah, whatever. We just need to have 3 lands all the time, which is fine because we have a Traveler's Amulet and a Caravan Vigil, so we have 19 like land cards. Mulch and Pilgrim, so more than half our deck is mana. So I'm thinking this split is really dumb and needs to be something like 1, 3, 4, 6. Maybe something even more like 1, 3, 5, 5. I'm not sure.
Oh, my brain.
Add basic lands. What do you tell us? 1, 4, 5, 5.
I kind of like that just because if we're gonna have a chance of getting the double black,
We need to include that.
yeah,
I don't like the 5 green sources on that is the problem.
I would much rather cut a blue than a black, but that's bad too.
Right, because blue is just as good as far as like card quality goes.
Right.
It's
probably a black.
I'm gonna do this. This looks funky as all hell, and we only have 3 swamps for our double black cards, so that's cool. I'm glad everything's gonna work out, and then we're playing Slayer of the Goddamn Wicked.
The fucking Slayer. We could just cut that.
Nope.
And have a swamp in its place. It would probably be better.
No, that's too bad. We can't. We just can't do that.
Well, as long as we accept that can't happen.
Yeah. Yeah, like our green is all single green with the exception of like Grave Bramble, which is not single green and is kind of not that good. And quite honestly, like I'm thinking maybe it's like this instead, and I just hit submit.
We're just gonna keep swapping cards until like the last second's up.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that. Don't mind me. All right, so I've made a couple swaps. This mana base sucks.
We have Shimmering Grotto.
This
Everything's
mana
good.
base sucks. Yeah, I have the Shimmering Grotto I didn't pick. I want this all to go on record. I did not first pick this card. I mean, it may look like I first picked this card, but I did not first pick a goddamn Shimmering Grotto.
It's too good.
My deck should have had a Forbidden Alchemy in it, which would have been a really cool 23rd card instead, and then my mana base could be absolute hell instead. The key to winning at this set about Gothic horror is to be completely fearless. That's true. No fear.
Yeah, where's the city of brass or something?
Okay, all right. Where's our actual fixing? There are duels. We don't have a Ghost Quarter. We saw a Ghost Quarter. And we have one spider spawning to make some spiders.
Yeah, here's a couple spiders. All right, 1 minute until the best game of Magic. But all right, but we already know our deck's not that great, which means this deck is going to go 6-0.
We're gonna get run down by like humans, like the green white travel preparations deck.
Yeah.
For those not familiar with travel preparations, you're about to become familiar with travel preparations. I am not prepared for travel. My opponent will certainly be prepared for travel.
All right.
Yes, I'd like to play first.
Those are land.
I'll keep this.
I'm actually perfectly fine with this hand.
I don't know how this functions, but sure.
It's got a Shimmering Grotto. We're fine.
Basically that. Also turn 3 Daybreak Ranger.
That's pretty sick.
Beautiful.
Hey, took our color. Ooh, the Scarab.
No, we can't play it on 3, but we can play it on 4.
Yeah, after we play our Ranger.
Uh-huh.
And then we can play the Stitch Drake after that when we draw our second white or blue source.
Alright, Dubs Black. And Vampire Interloper. Hey, Vampire Interloper kinda sucks against this card.
Get owned.
Kinda sucks. Kinda really sucks. Let's play the Shimmering Grotto and then play our really good card in this situation.
Awesome.
Also, of note, that card's a werewolf on the front side.
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh.
On the front side?
All werewolves are werewolves on both sides, which matters for that kill spell.
Okay, fair.
Literally, that's the one thing it matters for, is that kill spell.
This guy's probably like, son of a bitch.
Like, I think our worst case would be, like, our opponent edicting us or something. And that's
Yeah.
not that bad, even.
Best case is he just, doesn't do anything.
Okay. I guess we're gonna trade Markov Patricians. That's fine with me.
I mean, or we can play the Scab, and he
Ooh.
just can't attack.
I kind of like that plan even better. Alright. Colors are fake, right? Yeah, let's play the Scab, and that'll be nice. We can... I mean, yeah, Scab seems pretty good against that, and also is a zombie. So let's play the Drown Yard.
We're playing 4-color along with our 2. Well, alright, it's not actually colorless lands, but
I hope this mills our white card,
right.
just to show off. Spider spawning milled, and then a land milled, also a kill spell that doesn't function against our opponent. So, but
I'm cool with that.
spider spawning online.
Wait, was there a creature in there?
Yes, there's an Avacyn's Pilgrim in there.
Nice. So we have Stitch Drake if we draw a island.
Yes. I love this. I love this.
This shouldn't be working.
Screeching Bat. Uh-huh. Alright, you can play more 2 toughness flyers. I will not stop you. I am not going to stop you. Thumbs up to my opponent.
It's probably the only thing he could play, and he didn't want our dude to flip.
That's more fair because if this flips, all of a sudden it kills every creature our opponent controls. So you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's kill that.
Let's start killing our guy.
Yeah,
Our opponent's guys.
I'm really happy about our opponent being tribal 2 toughness flyers. That's a pretty good choice. Oh hell yeah!
Oh god.
All right.
Our flyers are better because they live.
And then the upkeep on this is 4 black.
Oh, so you're gonna wait for him to pay it?
No, no.
Oh, wait, he doesn't have the mana.
He doesn't have the mana. I'm just gonna shoot it down. Let's not.
Yeah, it's not like you're gonna attack with that.
Yeah, and then target player loses 1 life, and we get to like we have put our opponent in the most ridiculous of positions.
This is completely unreasonable. Planning on overwhelming us with targets.
Cutting Victim at Night for game 2 sounds like a fine plan against our opponent who has literally vampire tribal. So, you know.
If we draw land, are we able to spider spawn? Not that we like would.
7 on the flashback.
Okay.
Come on, keep playing those 2 toughness flyers.
It also like, I also kind of feel bad for him that he's stuck on 3 swamps.
Yeah. So this picks
And
up
we
a zombie.
and we get this. Wait, what did he pick up?
A zombie, aka nothing.
Oh.
This is part of a different infinite, but it's a lot more obvious.
Yeah.
I'm really happy about the armored scob versus the 3/1.
Right.
That one's pretty good.
Awesome.
Alright, I think this is the turn where I'm just going to cast all of my hand.
Fair.
Actually, I can't. I can only cast one or the other. Well...
You should get that Drake up.
I'm actually going to pass the turn.
Oh god. Oh, so your guy flips.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, we're leaving up spidery graphs too anyway.
Right, we have a combat trick. Anyway, here's flipping. So now we fight. Four.
Okay, so you pay a red and you get to fight something?
Yeah, this creature fights another target creature.
Okay.
Technically, the way it's worded, it could fight itself.
So be careful what you click on.
Oh no, my opponent created a thing that I can't shoot because I don't have the ability to shoot flyers.
Awesome.
Except for I can fight it, you know, so whatever.
And except you have a spidery grass, so who gives a shit?
Yeah, I really don't care too much. Yeah, we don't have double red to be able to spidery grasp.
Fight, 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 fight.
Fight, 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 fight.
So you're wondering about playing something just for the sake of unflipping it? Okay.
Well, I'm gonna fight the bat.
That's fair.
So we need to pay red. We need to pay this.
The Shimmering Garado's doing so much work.
And then we get to drain life for 1. And then I'm going to mill my opponent for 3 cards for information. Information gained! Also, I gave my opponent a spell, but whatever.
That's fine.
I'm more interested in the fact that information was gained. Continue the attacks. Yeah, we'll attack with the Nightfall Predator too.
It's basically the same.
Well, if he double blocks, I Spidery Grasp and 2 for 1, so...
Mm-hmm. He is not falling for the trap.
Well, then we're gonna go ahead and play a Villagers of Estvald.
And hope our opponent doesn't do anything. Then we get 2 things up.
Oh, there's a second color.
Alright, can you finally do things?
Is my opponent playing Feeling of Dread without the flashback?
That seems poor.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, maybe we're not all good enough to get all 4 of our colors right away.
Fine. Maybe we're not. But we could be.
Don't do anything. Give us a 4/6.
If a creature with lifelink fights itself, how much life do you gain? A lot. Double the power. Anyway, I'm gonna make the blocks that look apparent here and see what my opponent does to try to ruin me.
I mean, him ruining us isn't even like that bad.
Right, like it's an armored scob, and all right, so okay, so my board. Okay, well, I got like what's coming up here? What's the follow up?
Hopefully, it's something good.
Morkrut Banshee. If a creature died, target creature gets -4/-4.
That's
right.
pretty good.
Check this out.
It's gonna fight. Oh wait, you can't. Oh right, Spidery Grasp.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we don't have a mana for that. Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah,
We're the best.
Excuse me, I just need to prevent that. That's fine. Not really feeling that, you know. Reach. Also, this card's incredibly good, too.
Yeah. Too bad that we also couldn't fight.
Yep.
Or, well, before that, yeah. You know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
Do we just get to, like, start swinging all out at our opponent? Just go wide?
The fact that we have Falconwrath Noble makes that plan a lot more doable.
Yeah. Because we swing with everything. I'm assuming the Banshee blocks the Nightfall Predator.
And then they trade, my opponent takes 5, and then I play 2 creatures and pass the turn.
Well, and another 2 from the Noble.
Yeah. Okay, so
that's 7.
Let us attack. Nightfall Predator, you are about to fight your final fight. And
if he doesn't block the Predator, we just don't care?
Yeah, basically that. Oh, the Moto chat.
Oh, wait, yeah, Banshee doesn't fly?
No, it doesn't. That would be kind of nuts as a 4/4 flyer.
Right?
Like, that would probably be a rare. Because, you know, like 5 mana 4/4 flyer that just says come to play, kill target creature. Well, kill. I'm making a lot of air quotes at the moment. Like, a lot of them.
There's quite a few air quotes happening.
Yeah, you can see the air quotes happening as they happen. Yo, opponent's really trying. All right. Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and cast some spells then.
Yeah, spells.
So here's...
Wait, yeah, he didn't kill it?
No.
Alright. Hey, look. A 3/4 flyer.
Also, I'm gonna play Markov Patrician and then pass the turn. Also, I mean, the fact that I have Falconwrath Noble in play means that, like, Wrath can't win.
Right? Yeah, he just dies anyway.
And I cast 2 spells, so this flips back over. Vampire Interloper can't block. I would like for my opponent to allow me the draw step.
Why is that?
So I can mill his deck and see more cards.
Oh, fair.
I want more sight. Come on. I have the game on the board, so I just want the ability to scout. I need to know more. What's the white for? I've only seen Feelings of Dread, which is a blue card on the flashback. Ghoul-Caller's Chant to pick up a bat.
Well, that's a blocker.
No, it ain't.
Not a blocker.
That's not a blocker at all. That's like the opposite of blocking. The board wipe there would have been like White Source Divine Reckoning or whatever the hell the card's called. Like each player sacrifices all but Abattoir Ghoul. This one's a very powerful card.
Ooh.
Please do not concede. Just give me the ability to mill you 3 cards.
I mean, he already showed us 2 more.
I know, like, those were unnecessary, and I'm very happy for them. So, if you could show me a couple more.
I mean, to be fair, though, he's only got 5 land in play, so we're obviously milling 3 land.
Well, that's fine. If we can see an island, we learn.
That's true. It's just going to be 3 more swamps, and we'll know he's only splashing 1 plains for Feeling of Dread.
Yeah. Well, again, we learn. Yeah, this card owns, by the way. You gain life equal to the toughness of the things it kills.
That's cool.
Yeah, also it's a 3 power first striker in black, because that makes sense. Give me the move. Let me see. Let me reveal your secrets. Come on.
Yay.
You don't get to know about that one.
Is he going to just concede in response to this?
I would. This is me clearly fishing. Ghoul-Caller's Chant again? No. Swamp Plains. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So as you expected, lands. Let's
Double plains for Feeling of Dread.
Let's fly over and win. Okay.
Yay.
So our opponent is black, quite black. I feel like the Victim of Night isn't terribly good here.
Yeah.
Now what is I guess the question. Grave Bramble might be okay as a defender. The problem is our opponent has some pretty beefy creatures.
I was actually mostly going to say the Spectral Flight, just because he seemed like he had a lot of flyers, so it would be nice to make any one of our guys also a flyer. I mean, it's a pretty light reasoning to put in that card, but...
There's no infinite with the Cleaver. It's just stick it on Invisible Stalker. Invisible Stalker, I'm going to literally take the time to pull up this card for you, Captain, because this matters. I should own one. Invisible Stalker, 2 mana 1/1, hexproof, can't be blocked. You stick the Cleaver on this card, you have a 4/1 lifelink, hexproof, can't be blocked.
That seems fair and balanced.
The game's over. You actually can't win, like, factually.
That just reminds me so much of Slippery Boggle's shenanigans.
All right, I'm gonna put in
the Murder of Crows.
I'll put in the Spectral Flight and see how that fares. I don't know if that's good or not.
I mean, it's got to be better than card that does literally 0 things.
Well, there are things that Victim of Night still kills, especially if our opponent's white.
Fair.
Like, we don't know if... Like, how... We have no idea how much white our opponent's playing. We just know Feelings of Dread. That's it.
There's got to be something else.
But yeah, so if the Cleaver plus Invisible Stalker, I have lost so many limited games to that combo. It's just like, yep, here you go. I've also won a number of limited games with that combo where you're just like, oh, hello. It does kill the bats. It also kills the Banshee, I think. I think Banshee's a spirit.
Maybe? I think so. I would assume so.
Yeah, I think that's a spirit. Creature types matter oddly in this set, so, you know.
It reminds me a lot of, like, Kamigawa.
That was kind of one of their things with this set, is they, like, a lot of it, the talking about it was that it was, like, Kamigawa done correctly.
Jesus, we're the only game still going.
That's interesting.
Everything just ended 0-2.
0-2, you lose. So if we win, we get to be in the bracket where we just get run down on turn 4.
Apparently.
Hell yeah.
What the fuck? Keep it. It doesn't do anything but keep it.
I can't deal with this hand. Holy crap! Oh my goodness! This hand doesn't do anything. But it's all of our colors except for white, which is the only card we have. Also, the spider spawning that does nothing.
You gotta keep it. You gotta.
Right. We're greed. We gotta keep.
We're on the draw. It's fine. I don't want the top lane to be a plane. I want our top lane to be playable cards. All right, actually, our top lane can be the white mana dork.
Yeah, I was to say the white man. Yeah, if we draw that, we're the best, right?
Make it happen. All right, he milled the 6.
So he gets to scry 1 which didn't exist back in these days. You didn't get that little scry bottom deck.
All right.
All right, a 3.
I'm cool with that. A playable card.
Mm-hmm. This does not qualify as a gnome bitten keep. The specific instances for a gnome bitten keep are the mistaken keep. That is actually the definition. If I say I should mulligan this, go to mulligan it, and then hit keep, that's the gnome bitten keep. Or like if I say I'm sorry, I should mulligan this and then keep it. Yeah, like. But this one I kept on purpose. This is a purposeful keep.
It's the best hand we could possibly have.
Basically fine. We're gonna get beat down by Vampire Interloper.
Yeah, like a lot.
So that's fine, I suppose.
Well, he still is off white. Now,
there you go. What is it? What is the white?
Right? He's gonna tap our dudes.
Like yeah, like I don't know what the white's for. Like this is still a good card, by the way. I will play infinite numbers of Welkin turn in an aggressive deck, so
the scab.
That sets up the yes. That sets up the spawning. Watch it mill every white source in our deck or something like that. It'll be fine. Right. Really, mill like 2 creatures and like a... Okay, 3 lands and a Spectral Flight. Yeah! That's a good mill!
Yeah, I'm actually really okay with what just happened here. I mean, to be fair, the Spectral Flight on the Scab would be really silly and he could never do anything ever again.
Right, but to also be really silly, we're fine. Like, we get to be fine. So opponent can't really can keep getting him with his Vampire Interloper. The thing is, spider spawning puts just a hard stop on that once we get to that point. So I don't feel too bad about taking this early damage.
Do the spiders have reach?
Yes, they do.
That's fun.
Also, if we draw like the Scarecrow, that puts a damper on that.
Ooh, that's a big man.
Opponent going... Okay. I think the Villagers is the better play here.
I do too, especially because like I'm perfectly fine trading that Scab for a 5/1.
Yeah, every time. And then I can just use Grasp of Phantasms to buy time for quite a while, which is nice.
That Scab already did its job.
Right, it got us 4 draw steps.
We still drew land.
That's fine. We didn't draw land after the Scab. We drew Grasp.
All right.
So, it's okay. I really want to play that Slayer of the Wicked right now.
Right.
Because that actually kills either of these two. The Interloper or the Rotting Fen Snake, because this is a werewolf, zombie, vampire.
We can so we can either draw the plains or the pool, or not the pool, whatever that land is that taps or anything.
Okay. So this is the turn where we get to see if our opponent has the Banshee.
Yep.
Or maybe a pump spell or something to save this fight. The Banshee's likely the best play if they go land, Banshee, kill the villagers.
It still doesn't change that we should do that.
Right. I'm not taking 5 to try to avoid the Banshee. I just have to accept that the Banshee's there. We all know it's 100%, but what else are we gonna do about it?
Like I said, we're gonna draw a white source here and play the Slayer, and it doesn't matter.
Well, Slayer can't kill Banshee, but it can
No.
kill the Vampire Interloper, which is fine.
But I wanted to.
How about more relevantly, I'm just gonna grasp the Banshee, which sucks to give them back Banshee, but
We don't have dudes.
yeah, it can't kill anything, so what do I care? It also skips our opponent's next draw step, so yeah, I don't really care too badly.
Also, we're not taking 6.
More relevant to me.
And then, we should. Are you trying to get more dudes before spider spawning?
No, I specifically just didn't want to spider spawn that turn. I wanted to do the grasp that turn. I'll probably spider spawn next.
Depending on the draw.
Yeah.
I mean, if we get the Slayer, that'd be sweet.
It would be. The Slayer would be the better play, I believe, just to get the Interloper to stop damaging me, but... Now, here's the question. Is my opponent willing to just play the Banshee as a 4/4? No value.
I'm okay with that.
Like, because I think I would do it. I don't know if our opponent would. I don't know who our opponent is, Like, are they that sort of player that they need to be that front foot?
They are the purple demon.
Doesn't tell me enough.
Looks
like
yep.
it. Yep. Okay. They are the sort of person that would like to be on the front foot. Ha!
Got it.
Alright, so let's go ahead and kill off this flyer. Actually, do we want to do that, or do we want to play spider spawning first and then...
I think the spider spawning first is probably the better. Probably the better play. I don't know. They're both fine.
Like, spider spawning first means that I'm taking 4 from the Banshee, and then I play spider spawning the turn following. It means that I won't be using Slayer to kill anything else, but right now our opponent hasn't shown anything else.
Right. They only have 2 cards left in hand.
Yeah, I'm willing to play the Slayer here.
Our 1 white card is here.
Hello.
Just like, what the fuck, dude?
I hope that's the reaction.
It's more than 2. It should be 3, I think.
It's only 2. There's only 2 creatures in our yard. There's only the Scav and the villagers. That's it.
Oh, yeah. For whatever reason, I thought we got a dude from our Scob.
Nah, we got 3 lands. Basically.
What I would actually really want to draw here is the giant spider pump spell.
Ooh, that would be nice. There's actually a lot of cards I would like to draw here. Mulch would be good if I could fill my yard with more creatures before playing the spider spawning.
Right.
More things to maybe make use of our yard. Hell, even like honestly, there's not a lot of bad draws here. Enchanted creature has Intimidate. I'm going to have to grasp that in a couple turns because I'm going to die if I don't.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, you are.
That's an interesting card to have in my opponent's deck. So, we're taking 4.
I mean, we knew we were taking 4 this turn regardless.
Right. But still, the spiders are green, so...
Right.
Now we can't block, so...
Yeah, now we can't. Damn it.
Yeah, well, let's attack first, and then we're 1 short of the flashback on this, which is what'll save our life.
Yep. I think we have to spider spawning here just because we need the creatures on board after the bounce.
Yeah. Also, I can just flashback it if I need to,
Right.
But the bounce is going to be nice, I feel. The problem with the bounce is giving my opponent Market Banshee again, you know?
Right.
That's like a problem. I don't really have an answer to that problem.
But he does have to kill something to make that happen.
Right. I mean, let's. I don't know what our opponent has left in hand. Is it something large or no? Okay. I take nothing. Let's grasp the hell out of that.
Get out.
Get the hell out of here. Do you have like protection? I don't think that's. I don't remember if that's actually a card in this set. I know there's pro like non-heat. Okay.
Are there any hasty black or white things
I'm
that we
willing
need
to.
worry about?
I'm willing to leave a spider back in case of that.
Okay.
I don't think so, but I don't have perfect information on the set, so
Right.
I'm not willing to risk it.
At this point, 1 damage isn't like that important.
I think our opponent is likely holding Feelings of Dread
Probably.
and is going to try to use that to close the game out.
Alright, I'm cool with him drawing a land.
Well, he didn't draw land. We know what he drew.
Or, well, I'm cool with him having land.
So he's been sandbagging land, trying to fake us out. Okay, Market Banshee.
Yep. And this time we have the grasp.
Important because we need to be able to untap our creature when he goes for the tap. So, I think I'm still attacking with Slayer of the Wicked. Just to see if our opponent will grasp or will block.
Yeah, okay.
I guess I'll play
Because we still have the double block option on the spidery grass to get the kill.
Yes. So I'm going to play Selhoff Occultist pre.
Yep.
Because I want the ability. And then we're going to attack with the Slayer of the Wicked.
I'm assuming he'll let this through. Or actually, no, yeah, even with the Occultist, we got it with the Spidery Grasp.
Yeah, yeah. Even if our opponent can tap 2 of our creatures, it really doesn't matter. Spidery Grasp untaps. The card's kind of stupid. So our opponent... I'm just going to assume the 1 card in our opponent's hand is Feelings of Dread.
That's probably a pretty good assumption.
I feel like it's fine, like, as far as an assumption goes. Magic's a lot easier when you just know what your opponent has, by the way. I'm just
Right.
gonna... So now, here's the interesting part. If our opponent draws blue, they could try to use Feelings of Dread to beat us, quote-unquote.
Yeah, they don't, though, if they're attacking right now.
Well, I'm blocking with just Selhoff Occultist.
Yup. Because, I mean, if we don't, we lose, so there's that.
And then we're going to go ahead and Spidery Grasp to kill the...
Get out. What's your card?
I'm hoping it's nothing relevant.
I am too. I mean, we had to try this.
And then I'm going to mill myself for a card because I would like to get more creatures going for spider spawning. And I don't want to give my opponent any additional resources. One-Eyed Scarecrow. Okay, that's
Perfect.
That's a creature.
Hey, lifelink.
That's nice. Also,
I think the spider spawning is probably better though.
yeah. So let's
Attack our opponent. We still have only seen Feeling of Dread as their white card.
So we get 3 spiders.
Spiders. Plays Mountain, plays Char.
Fireball. So Magic the Gathering, everybody.
Holy crap.
We utilized all 5 colors of Magic for great victory today. we did it. We used white, we used red on our flip, we used green and black, and we used our blue pretty decently.
This is seriously the greediest deck that doesn't really do anything.
So
But
yeah,
wins anyway.
yep. Spider Town.
Spider Town.
Let's return to data and then get crushed by some aggro decks.
Right? Uh,
Town. But yeah, like it's sometimes you can call every card your opponent's going to play and you can't do anything about it, and sometimes like you can do that and you can just be like, okay, well now I can run through this. It was one of the I'm not in packs yet. This is a 6-2-2-2, so I need to have one more win to be in packs. And if I get all 3 wins, I end up with the crazy packs where I get 6 of them, and so 2 more drafts.
got it. I'd also like to point out that we never saw a different white card, so I'm just going to assume that all he had was that one tap.
I wonder how our opponent felt when we played our Slayer, like, off of the white, because they had already seen all other 4 colors. Like, they had seen the
Right.
red activation, and then all 3 other colors being cast spells from, and then all of a sudden a white card comes down, and they're just like, wait, seriously? It's Slayer? Huh. Innistrad is about as multicolored as like any block in Magic is. Like it's not really multicolored. It just plays well with 2 colors and 3 colors, which is how Magic kind of should be. I think in its normal state.
Hmm.
Like even these days with like the core set, they had oh man, all right, let's fight
There we
Joel.
go.
Joel's got a Elish Norn up there.
Ooh,
We would
we
like
get
to
to
play
play
first.
first. I'm cool with this.
Damn. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Keep. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we have all 4 colors.
Oh, I understand that you were just making a joke about it, but also I guess I'm more using that to springboard into saying how, like, that's kind of what current Magic design does, where they want you to be playing multicolor if you can. Also, I like Mulch here on 2, could be incredibly powerful. Uh-oh, yep,
Right.
alright. Alright,
Uh,
we're about to get run down. Hello, everybody. It was a good run.
Ooh.
Mulch. Alright, we got a land, and we have a 2/2 Boneyard Worm next, if we want it, so,
Yep.
which is important.
I'm actually okay. Well, actually, I'm not because we actually had the mana base.
No,
but
no. It's fine because if our opponent's white, Slayer the Wicked doesn't do anything.
Fair.
Like
fair.
the card literally has no targets against white. Like at least white. In other colors it does, but right now we don't know what those are yet. So maybe our opponent's like white green, in which case like Slayer the Wicked has like 3 targets in the entirety of it. Oh yeah, this Avacyn symbol that's on literally every card.
All right. I also like that we get to play a bear and still activate our amulet.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's a thing.
Also, I think I'm more interested in playing the Villagers of Estwald.
Or we just draw the swamp and everything's gray. And now we can just save that whenever we need double mana.
Or like when we don't have anything else to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pop it the first moment I have a chance.
Okay, so now if he tries to wait to get his thing to flip, ours flips too.
And ours
we
is
just-
ours is slightly better than theirs because the Intimidate really doesn't matter against Villagers of Estwald.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know. Unruly Mob. Oh jeez.
An unruly mob.
Oh!
Wow.
We're this good. Alright, so let's go ahead and play Avacyn's Pilgrim. Then we'll go ahead and play a Boneyard Worm.
And then we can use our amulet in that turn.
Yeah. No attacks. And I'm probably gonna... Now, the question is, do I amulet for blue or black? Double blue is technically more cards in our deck, but double black is rarer.
Right. I think the double black is the choice.
Either way, we'll draw the opposite, you know? So
Right. Yeah. So either way, we're fine.
no. I mean, like, if we get double black, we'll draw our double blue cards. If we get double blue, we'll
Oh,
draw our double black cards. So, basically, it's best not to worry about it, I suppose.
right. I mean, you're still playing Magic, so whatever. At least it didn't like kick you out.
Yeah, and it's back up, so I'm just not going to worry about it. I'm going to block the Unruly Mob here and see what our opponent has.
Fair.
And it's back up, so I'm just not.
The only problem is when
that
that happens, it it restarts your stream.
Yeah, I was gonna say. This looks like I'm gonna get owned by a combat trick.
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
Like,
I mean, it's still a 1-for-1 though.
yeah, let's do it.
And it makes
that
your
way.
other dude bigger.
Let's do it. Yeah, I guess yeah. So okay, so this is why I didn't block here, because of the Selfless Cathar. But the problem is that no matter what, it's going to do this. So like I lose either way. But I need to get these things off the board.
Right.
I'm maybe not the best on that play because I don't know. Like the problem is like the onboard trick works against either block there, and
oh right. I was confused. I forgot that Unruly Mob gets bigger when something goes to grave. I was why did your guy die? Wow, you got it.
Boom shakalaka.
We're just gonna call our shots, all right? Everything's K.
All right, so Bloodline Keepers here, so that's good.
Look at your not flyers. They're pretty cool. I think if he swings again, that you should just chump with the Pilgrim.
I was thinking that too.
It'll make your worm a 4/4.
Oh boy, can't attack or block.
Who cares?
I don't give a crap. Yeah, I'm gonna block with the Pilgrim there because I don't need white anymore either. Slayer the Wicked is down.
Right.
This isn't a rest, by the way.
Wishes it was a rest.
Our
Also, it makes Spider better.
Yeah. It's actually 4 spiders right now. Also, our opponent flipped this for us. How nice of them. Yeah. Hi, I'm Slyo. That's Frigo for AK Mike. That's Mike.
Hey guys.
I'm really happy our opponent decided to flip their card for us. Now, Grizzled Outcasts versus Spider Spawning. I think the Outcasts is slightly cooler. I don't know.
Again, yeah, it'll make it so that if he tries to flip his guy, ours does and is better.
Right. Also, I get free 2/2 flyers every turn, so
Those are pretty good abilities.
shrug all day.
Yeah, and then we can just like flip it and make angels and
Yeah. All of a sudden, we start making 4/4s forever, and our opponent's running out of cards, whereas we still have one card that's an ace in the hole left. So, not feeling too bad about that. Oh, here's a vampire.
I feel like we just take this.
Yeah, I'm not blocking it. I could block it and force my opponent to pay 3 mana for nothing. Like, to kill the vampire token.
Right.
I don't know if that's...
Got Bitter Blossom, which costs no life and makes 2/2s instead.
I'm just going to not block it.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary.
If my opponent wants to pay to pump and hit me for 4, I'm basically fine with that, because that means they're not casting anything.
This is the last time it's going to happen, because we're going to spider spawning.
Yeah. Mausoleum Guard, when it dies, put 2/1/1. Did you know that white flyers are really bad against green spiders? Just, I don't know, like a heads up on that one. Also, white flyers are pretty bad against Daybreak Ranger, but we're going with this one. This is the better play. It makes 4 spiders. This is just too good to not do right now.
Right, exactly. Boom.
Alright, yeah.
Look at your not flyers.
Yeah, let's start attacking. We do have red in our deck for Daybreak Ranger. We are that greedy. That's us. We're them.
It wasn't even that greedy. It was just a land that already made every other color. I mean, it's still pretty fucking greedy, but you want to block the wolf? They're gonna block the... Okay, that works.
Excuse me, could you spiders please get on the job?
Right?
Spiders.
The quadra block.
Yeah, I'm letting
Now,
the spiders get on the job.
now is he gonna pay the 3 to kill 2 spiders?
Likely. Or not.
I'm cool with that, because then he's just not doing anything else.
This is likely just to get that unruly mob huge.
That's fair.
But I don't really care too badly about that, because I can chump block it for literally ever with, you know, this. What's the final card in our opponent's hand? A 5/5 trampler.
That's fair.
White. Gonna play the Daybreak Ranger.
Yeah. You can start shooting spirits.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's free shots against spirits are good, and I'm gonna take them. I'm just gonna pass. I don't really have any. I'm not the one. Like, I'm gonna win the game given this board state, so I have no need to pressure my opponent. That's their job. Like, this is all they have left.
I wouldn't say that our opponent's board isn't good. Ours is just better.
Yeah, that's the thing. No, that's what I'm saying. This isn't an even board state, is what I'm saying. this is actually nowhere close to an even board state.
I kind of assumed I'd be swinging in, but it doesn't do much. I think, do we just, like, throw the worm and a spider in front of that?
Could be worm spider. It could be... You know, worm spider doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, let's try that.
Because the things that are going to be dying on our side right now are going to be tokens. The worm's going to stay at a 4/4, and this is still just a 1-for-1 trade.
Yeah, and if our opponent has a trick, it's no sweat off my back. It makes another 5/5 on their side, but it's fine. We also get a 7/7 on the flip here. Also, we're going to play spider spawning again next turn. So.
Right.
Alright, so if our opponent doesn't have a spell, we're going to be doing... Alright, so our upkeep, we're actually going to fire immediately on this.
Yeah.
Because we don't have the red at the moment. Alright, flip. Flip.
Flippy, flip, flip,
Flip.
Ooh, claustrophobia.
That'll be nice when we get there. But until we get there...
I'll just make a better board.
Here's 5 spiders.
And alright, and now that he only has 1 flyer, we can get him with vampires.
Yep. Also, next turn, our vampires get to get pumped.
Nice.
Because we'll control 5 of them. Opponent's all in on that unruly mob.
That's a poor decision when we have a giant board.
They might be... Okay, Thraben Sentry. Whenever another creature control dies, it flips into a 5/4 trampler.
Okay.
It's a pretty decent creature.
It is, but it doesn't do anything here.
Yep, here's a vampire. Alright.
Hey, that doesn't... Oh, I guess it does kill a werewolf.
Except for we can't use our black for that because you know what we're using our black for right now?
to make to hit our opponent in the face for 12? Wait, can we just go around and kill them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys eating a whole year's worth of spiders in one night.
I love the spiders. Yeah, this is the Tavern Brawl. Yeah, that's it. So, sideboard. Victim of Night's good against the humans deck. Slayer of the Wicked, maybe not so much, though our opponent did have, like, a werewolf. But I don't actually know if that's worth it, and, like, making our mana more consistent might be better off for us.
Right.
Like, if we cut this white, we get to include another forest or another swamp. And maybe, like, the Bramble. I don't really know what else we have that's really useful here.
I don't know, this looks good to me.
Yeah, this just isn't very good.
Right.
In this matchup. Like, our opponent did have a target, but, like, they only had a target.
Well, that we saw.
that we saw. Oh, they could have more. They could have, but really, all they can have is the green flip cards. That's it. Like in green, that's it. There aren't zombies. There aren't vampires in green. There's only werewolves, and they're all the flip cards.
Right.
So it can only target flip cards. And how many of those do we think our opponent has? I'm not willing to bet enough on our mana base to do that.
We could throw in the Hero Mountain, but
Well, it's fine. We'll just draw in our other cards anyway.
because honestly, even without the mountain, like the card's still good because like
Yeah, I love that card.
all right. Uh,
Huh.
we have a playable card.
This hand's really good if I actually had double blue.
I think we mull it. It doesn't do anything.
It really needs the second blue to function. Yeah, that's fine. This
I'm
is
cool with
fine.
this.
This is good. Keep it. That can go to the bottom. We don't need another green source. And oh my goodness, everybody.
Welp.
All right,
There we go.
let's go ahead and grab blue. Help.
Help. We just need to get to 3, and then the Scarecrow will make everything fine.
No, yeah, I can't show off the cultist, but it mills one, usually off of mine. So,
Don't play any more humans.
do another champion.
Oh, God.
Okay, another human, alright.
It's even another, like, human that gets big.
Yeah, I know. At least it wasn't the shepherd, that would have been the worst. Shepherd.
That's another good 3-mana 2/3. Was another human. Our 2/3s are pretty unusable. Wow.
Yo! Okay.
Hey, not a human.
I think it's gotta be the scob so that I can mill for this Drake.
Fair. It's not GG yet.
3 lands and a creature. Good.
I'm cool with that.
This is bad, but it's not over. It's just bad. This is definitely bad. I'm gonna call this one bad.
Depends what the rest of the cards are in his hand. If he ran out of gas already, I'm cool with it.
Thraben
He
Sentry.
did not run out of gas.
Uh-huh. And then doesn't attack. Oh, I'm sorry.
Brock that unruly mob.
Yeah, you're gonna let me kill the unruly mob? I'll take it. Donka. I mean, I realize it flips his Thraben Sentry, but I need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks. But I'm really not sure what other plays I have there. Like, if I block here, I go to 12, but then my opponent's board is just as annoying.
Right.
I don't know. I don't feel like I'm still in this.
We're okay. Because if he swings all out again, we double block on the militia. It'll kill. It'll be the Drake for the militia. We'll still have a blocker for the 3/3.
All right, let's do it. Show me your trick. Have to be a pretty decent one. Even like Spidery Grasp doesn't kill both my guys, so I'm fine with that. And he didn't pump the wolf, so I only took 2. So that's not as bad. And also, our opponent ordered that crappily, like that.
Well, yeah, we got to keep the Drake.
Yeah, did they have a reason for that, or was that just like they didn't care?
Probably didn't care. Crows.
Let's get ready. We're here to rumble.
Alright, so is he just going to try to go... If he tries to go around, we take 5 to the face and kill his other 2 dudes.
Ooh.
Oh.
that sucks.
I think that's the game there.
It isn't the game, but it's pretty damn close.
Well, I don't think we can win from this position is the main thing. Because none of our blocks kill any of his dudes anymore.
Also, we die to the Selfless Cathar activation.
Yeah, this game's over. Well, that's what I mean. The Selfless Cathar.
Not yet. Let's see what we can actually do. We can't.
I think. I think our best blocks is Murder of Crows on the Wolf.
Yeah.
And the 3/4 on the 4/4.
And then we take 5, maybe 6. But likely 5 because our opponent will probably pump here, and then we have to like draw into relevant cards. That's possible. We get 2 loots.
Fair.
So let's make those blocks. You do what you gotta to stay alive. We take 5-ish.
5-ish. Actually, I'm bad. We should have done it the other way.
No. Then he would just pump the wolf and we lose it for free. Like, I don't.
But then he would lose his 4/4 because he wouldn't have the mana to sack the Cathar.
I guess it depends on which of those two we find more of a problem. Anyway, let's loot. So we need to draw spiders. That's a start. I'm gonna discard the one-eyed scarecrow. I need a land to be able to play everything on my next turn. Yeah, I'm gonna discard the one-eyed scarecrow, and then we get to loot one more time. Alright, we'll discard the island. So I'm not dead next turn.
And a pump spell. This is sketchy as balls.
Yeah, I'm aware of how bad this is. Basically, I'm going to pray my opponent makes a error in like popping the Cathar for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's not die this turn. Are we gonna get Brimstone volleyed? Actually, that could happen.
Oh God.
I mean, think of cards our opponent would splash red for. All right, so we need a good 3-mana creature. Oh, that's that makes. We need spider spawning.
All right, yeah.
Ah!
Damn it! All right, this game's over.
That's a good creature, but
It's too slow.
I'm gonna cast it anyway and see what my opponent does. This isn't new information to them, so I'm going to give it to them and then see what they have. Like, if they want to show us one more spell.
It does not seem like they do.
Well, let's do that.
Got him.
Champion of the frickin' parish, I tell you what.
Guys, good.
Alright. So our opponent's got a pretty decent aggro deck. They also, again, showed that Slayer just didn't have targets there.
Yep. So, I think our deck is as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah, like the only thing else we have on the board is a fog.
Which, if we're boarding in fogs, that's just poor.
Let's just rock it. We're on the play. Maybe our opponent won't get to run us frickin' down with Champion of the Parish this time.
They get to do it a turn later because we're going first.
Well, if they're doing it a turn later, then we get to actually play out like our Bloodline Keeper and keep it around. So
that's true.
Like, all right, we would like to play first, yes. We can't even cast our one spell. This is pretty obvious.
Yeah. God damn it. Well, it's
I'm willing to rely on the scry.
Yeah, okay.
I'm willing to do it.
Mostly because we have the Garado.
Yeah, that has to go bottom.
We need a land.
Well, we can't cast that spell.
Right. Well, I'm saying we need lands to like play anything in our hand.
Yeah. Blazing Torch. Okay.
Hey, that's not a champion.
That is not. All right, so we need a third land next turn, and very, very hard.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
we got him.
We got it. It's just a bit
we-
slow. Well, we take them all. We get all 3 cards.
Oh, we get all of them.
We get literally all of them.
Wow, mulch is really unfair.
Uh-huh. So we just drew 3.
Play land.
I'm thinking about it.
Okay. Don't pull me.
I'm just...
I think the blue. Yeah, just in case we get the Drake.
Yeah, like, I'm sitting here like, what is the actual land you play? Also, that Glacier Youth is flipping, like, 100%. Like, our opponent wants to beat us down with the Unholy Fiend. Which also makes me want to play Grave Bramble next turn.
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
Alright, I'm going to play the Grave Bramble.
Sounds good.
We're going to play it off of weird mana.
Because we can.
No, because I want to be able to have the blue and black available. It's funky, but, like, it works.
Mm-hmm.
No. Also, our opponent missed land drops, so...
Oh, that's very important.
That means
especially when we just threw up a wall.
that does mean their hand is gas, but...
That's true.
Here's a wall! Travel prep, no!
Oh, God.
It's time! I've been waiting for the travel prep the whole damn game, and now we're about to get owned by the travel preparations. That's fine. There's nothing you can do about travel preparations, you just get run down by it.
Unfortunate. Yeah, that blue that they, like, have on that Unholy Fiend is super hard to see.
The power toughness?
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. This is Murder of Crows.
Yeah. That's a double block where we only trade one of our guys.
Yeah. And then next turn we get to play Villagers plus Spidery Grasp up.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to draw Claustrophobia for that Fiend.
Right? That thing can't flip back down, right?
No, it cannot. Once it is flipped, it is flipped. 2 then 2. Sorry. This card's nuts.
Counters. Counters.
God, that is the card that makes the green-white decks so dangerous. It means they can run you down so fast. Love you, Murder of Crows.
That does sound like it should be white or black.
Blue got zombies in this set.
That's weird.
Uh-huh. Now my opponent's considering all of their options. They have Flashback Trap. Yep. Now here's their next options. What attacks do they make?
Because their attacks aren't the greatest. I
I'm
mean, they're doing it, but...
I'm actually going to take this, I think.
Because you're hoping for the claustrophobia?
No, because I can deal with this with, like, Spidery Grasp, Bramble.
Okay, fair.
I could double block the...
That's what I was thinking. You can double block it and it's still a trade.
And then it's the same thing.
Wait. Okay, yeah, it is 8. I was worried about the Blazing Torch.
Yeah, that's not enough. And also he's tapped, it can't flip. So yeah, let's make this. And also let's hope my opponent like chooses incorrectly again. They aren't, but because they already made that mistake once this game, but
Yeah.
Alright, so Murder of Crows gets to trade with a thing and then draw me a card. Daybreak Ranger. Guess I'm discarding a forest.
Yeah.
I need cards.
Do need
Ha! I should have believed a little harder. Oh well. Anyway, let's play some cards that flip when things happen.
Yeah.
Let's get our board filled. Alright. Okay. This is fine.
We have the phobia.
My problem is about the Falconwrath Noble is that I need to be that Blazing Torch off the freaking field before playing it.
Yeah.
Because like it can just yeah. If we can flip this, this gets kind of nasty, and our opponent knows that. That's sort of what I'm hoping. Thraben Sentry. Alright. There's that creature again.
I'm kind of hoping that makes him a little bit more ballsy with his other guy, and that we can kill it, and we can claustrophobia the 5/4.
Yo, what if I Grasp of Phantoms the countered creature?
Works for me.
Yeah.
That's not dying. You've got a 2/2. And that's... Okay, never mind. I was going to say that still leaves up Spidery Grass, but it doesn't.
Yeah. I think we want that off the board.
Yeah, we do.
So he probably throws the torch.
I would assume so. Probably killing our Daybreak.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm attempting to get them to do here. I want that Daybreak... Like, I want the torch off.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. There we go. Blazing Torch deals 2 damage.
We can hit for 2.
Yeah, that actually seems like legitimately something I can do. I was thinking about it, I'm like, that's dangerous, but not really.
We know what he's drawing.
Yeah. And also, I don't care if a combat trick lets them pass Mausoleum Guard. Oh, well, that's a little better when,
We got a noble.
Oh, yes!
Oh, nice.
Alright, we don't have enough creatures yet to make it. We have 3, so it's pretty good, but I want better. Basically, I'm going to play the Falconwrath Noble here and pass. And then not
Makes
attack.
his Mausoleum Guard not nearly as good.
Right. And then I'm going to leave back the 2/3 to block. Spider Spawning is a hell of a card right now.
Yeah. That does give him a 5/4, but we have claustrophobia for it.
So I'm actually going to block and kill this.
Yeah.
And we get the Drain Life. I'm happy to have Drain Life back in our...
We need the health.
Yeah. So that flips the Thraben Sentry, which is going to get the claustrophobia.
Mm-hmm.
Our opponent still has the Shepherd and 2 other unknowns. What are the unknowns? Oh, that boar.
It's an annoying boar.
Funnily enough, the boar is the better target for the claustrophobia.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's claustrophobia the boar, and then...
And we'll still have Spidery Grasp up.
Yeah, that's more important to me. We'll tap Drown Yard because I don't have the ability to use it. And we're not attacking with the flyer because that seems just outright like way to get me
Wrong.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trading flyer there? No. Not worth it.
Okay, so he's got bear and something.
Yeah.
Always helper.
The thing with bear is that bear is really bad against Grave Bramble.
Yup.
Even flipped. Alright, so Thicket Wolf. Bear. No attacks.
Pilgrim.
I'm thinking it's a spider spawning turn.
I think so too. Unless there was any attacks he wanted to do first.
Not really. Like, none of them seem that good.
I didn't think so either, but you think differently about things sometimes.
Yeah. Let's get a board.
One board, please.
Like, and board. So, yeah. So, spiders are here.
And your spirits suck.
No, do not attack with flyer. Trading the flyer for those 2 spirit tokens is not a deal I want to make. Ever.
Nope.
Alright, I like Villagers Vestwald flip. That's good.
Nice.
Land.
Does that give us attacks? I think it does. I think a hot attack with the S-Wing, because we have the spider aggress, they're not killing us. Even if he double blocks with like Howler and the militia, he doesn't even kill our dude, and we kill both of his.
So he would have to like triple block, and then we would get
It would be like a 3 for 2.
No, not really a 3 for 2. It'd only be a 1 for. It actually wouldn't trade that well. If he triple blocks, it's bad for us.
But I wouldn't see him triple blocking. That just seems bad.
Not if he suspects a trick.
Yes.
Honestly, what about? Well,
Okay, I guess we could just flashback.
we just flashback grasp.
Oh yeah, forget about grasp.
Like grasp this,
Yeah.
because then next turn when we actually do attack, this isn't flipped.
Right.
I could also attack here, but then there's the double block. That's a pretty easy kill, so I'm not going to let that happen.
It would have to be a triple block. That's only 5 power.
Pumps.
Or no, yeah, pumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now our opponent doesn't have the ability to, like,
Completely own us.
we're good.
Yeah, now we can swing in.
So yeah, now let's get in with the Howl Pack. Because they both don't have pump, and they're going to chump block just to flip Thraben Sentry.
Mm-hmm. But then if they do it with a flyer, then we can start getting it with a flyer.
Right. Relevant.
Which they did.
So this is letting our opponent flip that card.
Also, we get through for 1 anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You dying?
What? I'm here.
How many humans does he got?
Just
1?
one.
All right. We do have a spider spawning left as cool flashback.
Are you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay. I'm gonna kill that Thraben Militia.
Yeah.
So, Spidery Grasp on the...
Get owned.
Then we're gonna make a lot of blocks. And by a lot, I mean 3.
We'll lose our 3-4 for this, but...
Well, our 3/4 is a defender, so what do I care?
Right. Oh, so we're going to replace it with a spider anyway?
Yeah. Also, maybe this burns a trick. Maybe
True.
their own Spidery Grasp. Okay, nope, they're making the pump so that they can actually do that. Hey, what's going on? Let's,
Get them. Okay, that cleared up the board a lot.
I'm gonna Drown Yard myself.
See if we get any new flashback things.
Or creatures.
Fair.
Like these two creatures. You know.
But having the boatyard worm is probably really good, though.
That's fine. Instead, we're gonna spider spawning for 1 billion.
Fair.
So let's attack with the things that can.
Yeah.
You
You would have to triple block.
I'm fine with the triple block because we kill this and then... Yeah, okay, so...
That seems like a really weird block.
Alright, so then post-combat, let's go ahead and spider spawning for infinity.
What? Yeah, why didn't he just... If he was only blocking with the one dude, why didn't he block our 4/6?
That doesn't make any sense to me. You're correct. Like, I don't... it doesn't trample. Anyway, here's 6 spiders.
Yeah, let's just go around.
Or if my opponent wraths again, we still are...
Yeah, we still win.
Yeah.
There it is.
This deck works.
It really shouldn't.
No, it really shouldn't. I'm also wondering what the heck's going on with whatever. I'm not worrying about it because I'm still here.
Yeah, still here and in packs.
This deck is greed. I love it.
It's the greed. Like I can understand greed, but this isn't even greed. This is just greed to make a mediocre deck.
Mediocre. Pff, heh.
All right. I also like us not having to wait for matches like ever.
Right, we're just immediately going. If you target yourself with a life drain, you lose a life and then gain a life.
Greed a core.
Greedy ochre.
Greed to get a functioning deck.
Yeah, now we're in packs. This is so funny.
Like I said, like always, our really good decks just get destroyed, and all of our like kind of decks, like we've lost what, one game?
Yeah. Yeah, to the champion of the parish.
Right. This time I didn't even see anything.
Yeah, I'll say it's still here for me, so I'm not worrying about it. I mean, if I hit the stop button, it breaks the recording. Because even if the stream is failing, the recording shouldn't be.
Right.
So I'm not going to break it for that.
No biggie. All right. On to the game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we didn't get to play first this time.
Nuts.
Oh, excuse me. All right, we have a chance because his power level is not over 9,000. It's exactly 9,000.
It's an I. He was born in the year 9000.
Jesus.
I know.
So far in the future?
I know. He's also not... Our opponent is also not here. But that's fine.
They'll come back eventually. They always do.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite one was like when I was like first starting to play Magic Online. Guy was gone for like 9 minutes and 45 seconds, and then just proceeded to destroy me in like 4 minutes.
Beautiful.
He's like, I didn't need to be there.
Double queuing. Pff, I was like triple queuing.
The new Intel i9000 processor.
Ah, yes. I could use that.
The duck is amok.
Yep. Dungus among us.
I was very happy today
Mm-hmm.
when I saw PokeCaptain had posted a thing about that had
Oh, and Always Sunny.
No, Strangers with Candy.
Oh, Stranger... Yeah, sorry. Stranger with Candy. I don't know why I thought Always Sunny.
I really need to watch that show again. It's been like seriously like 8 years since I've watched it.
I know. I don't think we have an opponent. I mean, we still have like 7 minutes.
Yeah, he's gone forever.
This deck is so great. This deck is incredible. Like, it's so
The best
overkill.
part is that it wouldn't work without our mistake first pick.
That's the best part, right? Like, that mistaken... Oh my good lord.
What is this bullshit?
Thumbs up. Oh, okay. We're good.
Your deck just wanted to prove me wrong that it could function without without the glitter. Oh God, red white. Are we getting run down yet?
Not yet. I'm gonna play the Daybreak Ranger and see what happens.
Yeah. Dude, if our opponent plays flyers, they suck.
Ooh,
Wow.
all right.
Just brimstone volleyed out.
Well, I mean, this is a card you're fine brimstone volleying because, you know.
We can just get our noble.
Yeah, let's try that. I'm fine with noble, best use of mana, and then next turn I can like mulch plus one-eyed scarecrow. Kill
Hopefully.
spell. Oh, village bell ringer. I'm taking one. Sorry, not worth it. Not worth it.
Wow.
Oh my god. I mean, there's the trick, but then also he's just gonna...
Flashback it.
Yeah. So that's a 5-mana kill spell.
For a 2/2.
Well, it's a good 2/2. Alright, so let's play mulch.
Mulch.
Hey, Drown Yard and...
Sweet.
Swamp. Goodbye, Slayer of the Wicked.
So much for our planes.
Let's go ahead and play the Selhoff Occultist.
There we go.
Cast into Felon. Our opponent's playing good cards. Ooh, Kessig Wolf.
Good card.
Mm-hmm. And then here's Swamp, and we're going to go ahead and leave up every trick in the world. So that's fine. I played Mulch in a lot of constructed decks. It was incredibly powerful.
Mulch is good.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in a format with so much flashback.
Yeah, the attack is not worth it there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we don't even need to use a combat trick. We can just trade one for one.
Mm-hmm.
So do we mill ourselves or start milling our opponent?
I think we mill ourselves a turn or two just to start getting some gas. Something to break the stall.
Fair.
We only do this once or twice. We still leave up Spidery Grasp, so...
For our end step.
Oh, hey, look. 2 creatures.
Nice.
Alright, Avacyn's Pilgrim.
So does claustrophobia tap down as well, or does it just keep it tapped?
It taps down as well.
Okay. Oh man, transform it.
Alright, so let's do one more mill on ourselves.
And hopefully it's not the spiders.
Well, if it is the spiders, we just cast it. Alright, so another creature and a couple cards off the top. Alright, so at this point, I'm going to wait for my opponent to flip the...
Yeah, that's fair. I don't think he'll really ever will flip until he's got a much better...
Might be just flip
Forward.
now. I mean, it's a 3/3. It gets to attack. Yeah.
Alright, I'm cool with it.
I'll take the hit.
Kill the pilgrim. The Geist Flame.
How do I want to use this? I could use it to save the Pilgrim or the Selhoff, and I think I use it to save the Selhoff.
I think so too. We've got so much mana.
I am going to start milling my opponent.
Yeah. Get him on 2 clocks.
Yeah.
Claustrophobia on his Unholy Fiend.
Yep. Yeah, I am going to claustrophobia that. Okay, a tapper.
It would be annoying if we weren't just gonna turn off his main damage.
Yeah.
More land. That's okay. Our win con is on the board.
Yep. It's only like 5 activations of the Drown Yard, and the Selhoff Occultist helps that too.
Right.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Not a fan of Instigator Gang. That card sucks. Ugh.
Nope. I kind of want our claustrophobia back.
Well, it doesn't really...
Oh, I suppose it's just attacking creatures. It's static.
Yeah.
Jesus. Land. Forever. We need spiders.
Nope, no spiders. We're about to take a lot of damage.
Yeah, we are.
Like,
yep.
a lot of damage because we couldn't stop that from flipping. The worst part is, like, there's 9 cards left in our deck, and I think 5 of them are, oh, a Harvest Pyre, too?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're about to take a lot of damage.
Time for fisticuffs. You'd like top a deck.
Still nothing. And we're taking quite a lot of damage here. And by that I mean going to 1 and then dying to Geist Flame, so...
That's quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, yeah, that did not work out how I was hoping. This card's kind of nuts, by the way. I love the fisticuffs guy. It's like looking, just like, yeah, let's go. I love the Instigator Gang. They're so good.
The card's ridiculous.
Anyway, on that, I'm kind of thinking the Slayer's staying in. That's a high value target.
Yeah.
I'm cool with this as is. We just need to actually draw, you know.
Not land.
Let's try that. We had our game like that. It's completely fine. The cards fell how they fell.
We had to make up for the fact that we just drew one of each land at the beginning. All right.
So yes, I'd like to play first.
Yeah.
I accept.
Okay. I accept as well.
So I mean, like, we can't play the Boneyard Worm, but the Scott powers the Boneyard Worm, so
Right.
I'm in.
Also, we have a Slayer.
We don't play a mountain.
We don't need it.
We don't play Basic Mountain. Basic Mountain is not in the deck. Happy about Grasp. This card's good.
I'm really happy about that too.
All right.
It's semi-annoying.
We'll like BF this for like the turn that it matters. 3 lands and Patrician. Patrician lets us actually play the Boneyard Worm.
Also, Patrician is not good again in this matchup anyway.
Oh, I'm just gonna play Selhoff Occultist.
Because like he's got the ping spell.
Yeah. Maybe that should have been boarded out, but luckily we didn't need to because we just. Yo, okay. I'm gonna mill myself for 1.
Hey, our guy's a 2/2.
Might be a 3/3. We milled Bloodline Keeper, but that's fine because we didn't have any black anyway. So
Right.
you know, if the Bloodline Keeper can do something useful, that's great. All right.
So, all right. Worm and an amulet.
Yeah. So I actually get to do both right now. So I'm actually gonna amulet for white. Plains
Oh man.
Boneyard Worm.
Can actually even play it. I mean,
Yeah.
We can't kill anything with it yet, but
Well, we also can't attack ever with the Boneyard Worm, but whatever. Also, like, I mostly wanted to have the Slayer online. That's the more important thing to me.
Jesus,
Murder! Infinite murder!
this guy deserves to be in the finals.
Oh, dang. Tappers for days.
Well, we saw all of the red and white things go by forever.
I know. Alright, so all of my creatures are tapped forever. Uh-huh. Yep. All of my creatures are tapped forever.
Jesus. Double brimstone volley. Hey, a thing.
Show me trouble. Do you have like the Geist Flame, or like 2 Geist Flames in your hand or something like that?
On the upside, he has been on 3 land.
Oh, it's Harvest Pyre.
Jesus, dude.
Our opponent has kill spells for literal days. Alright,
And
Tapper.
for what does stay on the field gets tapped.
Please play Instigator Gang.
What type is Instigator Gang?
Werewolf.
Alright, thank God. We can't do anything because we don't have triple or double blue.
Mm-hmm. I'm probably gonna burn Spidery Grasp to kill one of those if I can.
That makes sense.
If I can. The problem is I can't do it if he doesn't attack with both.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Somebody please send help. Help has been sent.
Spawning.
Help sent.
Fear God.
Okay. Stop attacking me.
Stop attacking me. You're at 18.
I know. This is so ridiculous. We have 1 human.
We do have a human.
We got the human. We'll just have to depend on the human. It's gonna be fine. The human will get us through. Alright, more double blue spells. Nice, nice.
Hey. Do we just start attacking?
He gets like 2 good of blocks. Which is dumb.
Fair. Gonna top attack.
I'm wasting my opponent's time.
Fair. Fuck off, dude.
This is just a bunch of priests like smiting spiders. This is it. This is all that's happening for the rest of life. I can't
Pray?
attack. Pray. Ah! Blue. Blue.
Yay!
Murder.
Get us a Drake.
That gets tapped.
Well, so does Crow, doesn't it?
Oh, they all get tapped. Everything
All
gets
right.
tapped, okay? So it's fine. Every single creature I control gets tapped for the rest of it forever.
This guy can just fuck off.
You don't know how much I love this. It's so good.
It's so good.
This is so dumb. My opponent doesn't need to play other cards. Oh, hey, Daybreak Ranger. Sure.
Hey, if he doesn't play other cards, our dude gets bigger.
Yeah, okay, fine.
If we play enough big guys, he can't tap them all. Hey, also, that's a human.
Yes, that can't be tapped. It can be tapped when it's flipped, though. Let's remove Markov Patrician.
Alright, we have 2 big flyers.
You can't tap them all forever. Except for when you can. But, you know...
Did we claustrophobia one of them?
I don't know. Dogs.
Dogs.
I can't believe it's time for dogs.
He has no mana.
Everybody get in. Do I claustrophobia dogs?
No.
Do I
It doesn't do anything right now.
I don't think I do anything.
Yeah, I don't think you do either. Also, yeah, mostly because your dude gets flipped now.
Yeah. We don't have red because Shimmering Grotto's in the yard and we never will, but our opponent doesn't know that.
Right. I think next turn we can flashback spider spawning.
That's a 5/5 flyer.
Glad we kept claustrophobia.
Is our opponent dead?
Yeah, he tapped out.
Is our opponent dead?
We can definitely attempt to make our opponent dead. Because we can just swing out with everything, get the spidery grasp. I think we can just go wide.
I don't believe you. Prove to me that you're not dead.
I mean, worst case scenario, we killed off one of the fucking tapper dudes.
4, 7, 8, 9, 10.
12 killed. All right.
I don't believe my opponent. Also, our opponent is control to the max.
Holy shit.
All right, so let's board out the 1 toughness creature.
Yeah.
Let's board in.
He's control of the max and also can just like kill you right away. Make a wish.
This is a good final boss, yeah. God, what do we bring in? I'm not boarding out Slayer because 1, it's a human, 2, it kills the Instigator gang. That's it.
I would say Spectral Flight, but that doesn't do anything. He just taps it.
Right. Interloper is the same problem, 1 toughness.
But it is 1 mana less. So we'll at least get through some damage first.
I'm thinking, like, maybe it's just make a freaking wish. I don't know. That card's maybe not that good. You just pick up
honestly, with how much we put in the yard, though, that is 4 mana draw 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that better than what we currently have? I guess, is it better than just Geist, which is a flyer? Or maybe even, like, I don't know if that's actually good enough.
I think Make-A-Wish is passable.
Let's do that then.
Because like that could have gotten us like our Bloodline Keeper back last game, or
let us wish.
Let us wish.
Final match. Final game of the match. This is it.
Final match of the game of the match.
This is barely capable, but is, so I will.
Yeah. We have 2 playable cards.
In the wrong order, but shrug. Let's draw Mulch.
Yeah, let's do that.
Mulch makes everything better.
Especially when like the keeper's already in hand.
This is a weird keep, but I'm fine with it. It's just weird.
Awkward. It's extremely awkward. Yay!
Hey!
Oh my god. That like already makes his hand like 17 times better.
Yep.
Another one makes it insane.
The problem is we need to burn everything all of our opponent's burn spells before we play Bloodline Keeper.
Right.
That's very important. Here's the tapper.
Fucking.
Hey!
That's a thing.
Alright, show me your Geist Flame. Just do it.
I'm cool with it, because that gets us the ability to play Bloodworm.
Right.
Or Boneyard Worm, sorry. Not Bloodworm.
The Bloodworm. Take the hit.
Sweet.
What if I just have all 4 colors immediately? Let's do this.
Things are fake.
Magic's a fake game.
Why can't I do this? I'm not allowed to have any land, and you're allowed to have four. This is bullshit.
Magic's fake. I don't even like. What if I just like have all my colors on turn 3 because this is like the fakest thing.
You don't have red yet.
Hey, Brimstone Volley! Who could have frickin' seen that one coming? Look, any Brimstone Volley not aimed at Bloodline Keeper is that's what I say. I am not going to play the Boneyard Worm this turn.
Yeah, we can get the elders for the village of Estwald.
I want to burn the other Brimstone Volley in my opponent's hand first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also not attacking.
I'm sure he's got like 8 more, but... Got it!
Boom shakalaka.
Draw the swamp right here.
Now that both have been spent.
Oh. I mean, that turns on claustrophobia, so that's perfectly fine. We also can play a bear.
I will play the bear. We can start drowning. I don't know where, though. Feel like us is still better. Here's the big play. Yep, there's the claustrophobia target.
Yup. That's why we did not play the islands, so we could kind of fake it out.
So we're gonna mill ourselves. Murder crows, make a wish. Alright. Grasp.
I still think claustrophobia is the play.
Agreed.
Because if we grasp it, we probably just end up claustrophobic at it the next turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we can swing in.
Yeah, the big thing with milling here, that I'm milling myself, is because I control Boneyard Worm. If, like, that should be pretty...
Also the fact that we have plenty of flashbackable cards.
Right. Like, yeah, okay, I didn't draw Murderer Crows, Make-A-Wish, whatever, but I will draw cards.
Mm-hmm.
7 lands.
I'm cool with him just continuously drawing land.
Same here, especially if... Okay, sweet. We've burned another removal spell. That's a weird removal spell for our opponent to burn because, like...
Yeah, that could also have just won in the game at some point.
Ooh.
Hey, I'm really glad getting that now when he only has 1 card in hand that might just be land.
Okay, so here's one thing we need to consider, and this is very important. In Game 1, we saw Village Bell Ringer. Now, the text of Village Bell Ringer is extremely important for this position because it says, untap all creatures you control. Which would allow our opponent the Dearly Departed back. Only for 1 attack, but infinite blocks.
Right.
So that is just something we need to consider. This is a Harvest Pyre, wow.
That... Okay.
That strikes me as overkill. And oh, he wants the Brimstone. The third? Holy smokes!
Jesus Christ.
Our opponent's so nuts.
Why can't I be that good?
Our opponent's so good. I love this. Brimstone Volley, Brimstone Volley, Brimstone Volley, Harvest Pyre. What if my deck is just all good burn spells?
Right, and the rest of it's tappers, and then we have a 5/5 flyer.
Our opponent is playing a constructed deck. I can say that with earnestness because they're playing 3 Brimstone Volley and 3 Priests. It gets me off white, but white's only 1 card. And I don't even think they know what that 1 card is yet, so... Also, another Brimstone Volley gone.
Right?
Oh yeah,
I'm feeling safer and safer about playing that Bloodline Keeper.
We just need to get there. Swamp or Shimmering Grotto, so it's like a 5. Or even like Caravan. We have a number of draws that do it. It's like 6 or 7 draws. I'm actually thinking about Griptide the Priest just to buy a turn. Because at this point in the stable board, like if we can get the Bloodline Keeper, all of a sudden we have the overwhelming advantage.
Right.
So we want to do that as quickly as possible, so any turn that I can buy is great. Mulch might get it. Mulch isn't a guarantee. I'm willing to just play the Daybreak Ranger here instead of the Grasp, I think.
Yeah, I am too. Fortunately, we are 1 mana short of,
Yeah.
or one. Well, if we had double black, we would have played the keeper.
And then flips.
Sweet, getting to 4/4.
And let's move to attack step.
Tapping our dude.
Yep.
Yep, there it is.
And then we're gonna grasp. This is the turn buying. It also gets us an attack.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if we can get the red, all of a sudden that owns, because we get to fight down every creature our opponent controls forever.
Right, like that priest. Hey, claustrophobia. I still think we hold it.
Yeah, we've seen better targets out of our opponent.
Because if he because that makes it so that if he draws anything to get him out of this now, like we just shut that down too.
Yeah, priest doesn't get him out of it.
Yeah. You know what gets us out of it? Drawing red source.
Well, Shimmering Grotto to fight, or like Shimmering Grotto to play Bloodline Keeper too. You know, the other half of that.
I think the fight right away is maybe the Bloodline Keeper is still probably better.
We want to get the Bloodline Keeper down as quickly as possible. Is the trick here. We also still have Spider Spawning as a draw, which we have a counter on the board that tells us how big it is.
Yeah. I'm cool with getting us 5 spiders.
Yep.
And go wide for days.
Yep. Your creature does have an ability, that is correct. But it costs a red mana, which I'm sad about. Into the Maw of Hell! Also, we're getting thrown off black.
Wow.
Do I want to Drown Yard myself in response?
I don't think we do, because if we just get rid of more of our black sources, we're fucked.
Okay.
I mean, we could have done it to our opponent.
No, Geist Flames.
Oh yeah, fair.
I'm not going to hand them free cards.
He's got to be almost out of kill spells, right?
No. Hey, there's a werewolf!
Hey!
Give me 6 spiders, please. Thank you.
Also, if we draw a swamp again, we can just do it again.
Yes. For 6 more spiders. Yeah, I don't... The Masked Huzzah has the other reason I don't mill myself, because if I milled that spider spawning and didn't have the black, that would feel terrible.
Right.
Yep.
Once we have our 12 spiders, I feel like we can just go around.
Hello!
Oh, well, so much for that.
Mulch!
Mulch.
Yeah.
Oh god. Issues.
Oh, it's gonna probably do that thing then. It's fine on my end still, but... This isn't even happening at a regular interval. Shimmering Grotto.
Got it. Losing the Victim of Night is kind of unfortunate, but...
All that matters is the Shimmering Grotto.
Mm-hmm.
Do I claustrophobia that Village Ironsmith, or do I just not care?
I think you do. Well, maybe. I don't know. Because not even the Ironsmith that's the pain. It's the Butcher's Cleaver.
Yeah, and that just goes on the priest or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, as long as it's also funnily enough, if it flips, it loses the lifelink.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't think we care.
Well, what's our opponent at 12?
Yeah. Oh, we're just gonna start attacking them.
Yeah, let's just go on the front, because we're going to be playing Spider Spawning again next turn for 7.
Sure.
Like, we just run down our opponent. Screw the lifelink. Yeah, they're going to move it to Avacyn Priest, but shrug.
That's next turn.
Yeah.
And that's only 4 life.
Spiders! So.
Alright, so get through for 5.
Yep. And then, hey. Move the cleaver.
Yep.
Attack with the cleaver? No, attack with the cleaver would be a little too... So, Village Ironsmith flips. There's the black. So we just play Bloodline Keeper?
I think so. And go over the top.
Hey, what's up? I got a good card. You should show me your Harvest Pyre or whatever. I'm sure you're holding more kill spells because that's your entire deck, but...
Right.
You know.
I mean, we could have just made more spiders there, too.
If I had lethal, I would have Grip-Tied the Priest, but I only have 6. I'm not going to swing for one short of lethal.
We can Grip-Tide the Priest next turn.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. And...
Charmbreaker Devils, that gets back removal spells literally every turn forever.
Too bad, like, we're just gonna fuck him.
Let's just...
Yeah, because if we get rid of the lifelinker, it doesn't matter. He just dies.
He taps in response.
Okay, that's fair.
So we have to bounce the Charmbreaker Devils?
Yeah, I think you're right.
So...
And, well, here, actually, wait.
Holding on.
So what can he get back?
Every single card in his graveyard is a kill spell that deals at least 3 damage. Literally every one of them.
To a single target?
Literally every single one of them.
But they're all single target.
Yes.
Do we just make a billion spiders? And then we grasp him next turn? Get the lifelink out of the way again, and... We'd have 13 spiders. And a bloodline keeper.
I didn't swing with spiders last turn because they had a 4-power lifelinker. So that would have put him at nothing lower. I would have had to have bounced the lifelinker with my grasp, which I didn't want to do because I wanted the bloodline keeper in board as quickly as possible. Yep. I've got time to think on this. This is the final game.
Because he gets back a kill spell. He kills off our Bloodline Keeper. We have 13 spiders. He'll have technically 2 blockers because he'll tap 1, and we'll swing in for 11.
And just win?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
Even if he plays another blocker, we still get him for 10.
I accept your math.
The power of mathematics.
And let's go ahead and thin our deck another land.
Yup.
Give me that Plains. No tapping. It is more damage to attack now.
Fair. Yeah, why didn't he tap?
Because if he taps, he loses lifelink, and I just turn the team sideways.
Oh, fair. Yeah, now especially, I think we've, extremely got this.
Yeah. I mean, the only card he could top deck that would win the game is Rolling Tembler.
Mm-hmm.
So he picked up the Into the Maw.
Yep.
So Into the Maw of Hell, kill my flyer, kill my Nephalia Drownyard.
Boom, boom, boom.
And I would chump block with the Scarecrow if he attacked.
Yep. 8/8 Boneyard Worm.
And then we grasp the lifelinker.
Yep.
Blasphemous act! Yo!
Spiders.
One spider stays at home to guard.
There it is.
That was pretty dang good.
That was pretty ridiculous.
There were a number of different lines of play there, but the one I wanted was the one that got me Bloodline Keeper as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Which is why I chose that rather than like going on about spider spawning. This owned. This deck was really we had so many games where it was just here's some spiders.
Hey,
Hey,
I got spiders for you.
Spider Town.
So many spiders.
So
Who needs
Alright.
an infinite combo when 13 will do?
And we don't get our stuff until it finishes, but that's the end.
We did it.
So we don't get to like see the little cool like whatever Karn token or whatever these days.
Oh, right. I forget that this was Swiss.
Yep, this was Swiss. We have to wait until everything finishes for prizes to get handed out. So yeah, that was Innistrad. We'll probably do another one of these because I have 6 packs of this now.
Fair.
But
Just draw your uncommon constructed bomb.
I had a ton of fun with this.
Yeah, this is pretty sweet.
This owned. Every once in a while, like I have to go hyper greed, right? Even for no reason.
Right?
Literally for no reason. What if I'm just hyper greed?
Reason.
What if I'm
You know what we could have done instead of hyper greed? Grabbed any of the like 3 brimstone volleys that we
we could have just had the burn. I love it. I'm very happy about this silliness.
It was pretty awesome.
I hope you all enjoyed spiders.
Spiders are good.
So yeah, well, thanks Mike for joining.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks everyone in the zoo. I hope you enjoyed this format. I'm gonna try and show off it a bit more because I have 2 draft sets now. So maybe we'll draft it some more and it'll be great. So have a good night, everybody.
Night.